Yeah, keep playing the.
Wow. I'm going to tell you guys a little story about the song before we start it. So, last summer, we were doing a lot of touring in Europe. My band, we had an amazing time in Italy and Germany. We were there for like 2 months, and then came home to New York in June. And I had been kind of on and off dating. Had been on a fair amount of bad dates. Not bad, disappoint. I don't know. Just like a little more to be desired dates, I guess. And but it was late June, and I was talking to this guy, and we decided to meet up. And he picked a spot in the East Village, and it was called Grape and Grain, something like that. Yeah. And we were talking a bunch before online and texting, and I was getting really excited because he just seemed so great. And we met at 5 o'clock, which is like happy hour time. I don't know why we met then, but and we basically happy hour.
Why you met at
I
that
guess right? Yeah. And we basically like walked into each other because we were both on time, which is very unusual for me. And there was nobody there, and it was like the cutest place, had a wood everywhere, and there was this booth, and so we were in the booth, and then we were eating, and I felt like butterflies immediately when we walked into each other, and then I got really nervous, and then we were eating and talking, and then it was 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and then we went to another spot, and all of a sudden it was midnight, and then we spent the next few weeks just journeying around New York and doing things I'd never done, even though I've been visiting the city since I was really little. And we took the Staten Island Ferry, thanks to Carly's recommendation.
Hey.
And we were going to museums and just like going to so many coffee shops and just having the greatest adventures, and we still do. And he got back from Berlin yesterday. It's my boyfriend, Pasha, standing. And your lady's here from Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I feel like I'm not prepared to tell an in-depth story about the beginning of my relationship, but it's a very nice one.
I can tell.
The best one I've ever had.
Oh, okay, I won't put you on the spot. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so happy to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. And I'm so glad you're all here. Anyways, so I was like, it was a few weeks into a relationship, and I'm sitting at home, and I'm like completely in a daydream, just like feel like I'm floating on a love cloud. And then I wrote the song. And you know that feeling when just everything feels so right, and you feel like you're at home, and you just, that person makes you feel so at home. You know that feeling, right? Yeah, so I wrote a song called Feels Like Home, and I'm so happy Elliott's here singing it with me. Do we have the session pulled up? Okay. Suddenly I'm falling 1,000 stories high. It's amazing and it's crazy, and I'm strangely satisfied. You grab my hand, and the colors in my world come alive. But I never planned to fall in love. Start. We should just listen again.
Oh yeah, we should do it again.
Okay, cool.
I messed it up. It was perfect, and I just like in that moment, I was like, see, this is just a testament to great songwriting and great,
No,
you
it's
know what I'm
just like-
saying? I just lost myself.
You were just like
I was
making,
in it.
you were just
I was
making
like,
us wait.
I know. I almost
your
came in too. I was like, this is like the most emotional pause. It'll be better, and then we'll continue with the song
I'm
too.
having the time of my life.
Ooh, I felt it. Amazing song. Grace Kelly, everybody. It's crazy, like music, like gives you that. Like, I'm a kind of person that doesn't. I feel like it's hard to. For me, it's hard to like say how I feel all the time.
Me too.
And like music is that. Like for me, a lot.
Me too.
And this is just a great song. And I'm really glad I had never heard that story before. I didn't realize this was
Never
about.
told it.
Right. Oh, hey. So maybe I'm just too emotional right now.
I had a conversation with a friend once, a musician friend, and he was just saying how is that feeling like when you're, I don't know, we express on our instruments and voices, and he was like, some days I wish I could just like go up to the person and just like riff on the guitar,
Right.
and just like play, and like to my wife when we're having an argument, and just be like, meh, because it's just like
Right.
be so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because talking is like, oh, God.
It's hard. It's really
Things don't come out right. Like,
I agree.
yeah.
It's a lot. Talking is a lot.
It's a lot. You know what I mean? Not just move your fingers to emote, you know? And that's easier. All right, let's do it again.